Ever wondered why your best friend keeps their savings in cash while you're all in on crypto? Or why your parents think you're crazy for not buying a house? Here's the thing. You're both absolutely right, and today I'm going to show you why. Welcome to Book Summary, where we decode different topics of wealth one story at a time. Today we're diving into something that might just change how you think about every money decision you've ever made. Let's talk about something fascinating that Morgan Housel reveals in the first chapter of The Psychology of Money. The idea that when it comes to money, no one is really crazy. You might be thinking, really? What about my uncle who keeps all his money in gold? Or my friend who puts their entire savings in crypto? Well, that's exactly what makes this chapter so eye-opening. Imagine you're sitting at a family dinner. Your grandfather insists on keeping cash under his mattress. Your parents swear by real estate. You're all about index funds, and your younger cousin can't stop talking about cryptocurrency. Who's right? According to Housel, they all are, from their perspective. Here's what's really going on. Your grandfather isn't just being stubborn. He grew up hearing stories about the Great Depression when banks failed and people lost everything. His crazy cash hoarding? It's actually a perfectly logical response to the world he knew. Your parents saw real estate create massive wealth in their generation. You've witnessed the steady growth of the stock market, while your cousin grew up in a digital world where crypto seems as natural as email. Think about it like this. We're all watching the same movie, Money and How It Works. But we all started watching at different scenes. Your grandfather caught the Great Depression scene, your parents watched the real estate boom, you saw the rise of index funds, and your cousin jumped in during the digital revolution. No wonder we all have different ideas about what happens next. Housel shares this brilliant insight. Your personal experience with money makes up just a tiny fraction of all financial history. But here's the kicker. These experiences shape about 80% of how you think money works. It's like trying to understand the ocean by looking at just one wave. Let's make this even more real. If you started investing in 2009, right after the financial crisis, you probably think buying stocks during market crashes is a no-brainer. But if you first invested in 1999, right before the dot-com bubble burst, you might be much more cautious. Neither view is wrong. They're both shaped by very real, very different experiences. This isn't just about investing, though. It affects every money decision we make. Think about how different generations view debt. Baby boomers often see it as something to avoid at all costs, while millennials might view certain kinds of debt as a necessary tool for building their future. Again, both perspectives make perfect sense given their experiences. What makes this insight so powerful is how it changes the way we think about money decisions, both our own and others. Instead of judging someone's financial choices as crazy, we can ask, what experiences led them to think this way? It's like having a financial empathy superpower. The really cool thing about understanding this is that it can make you better with money in two ways. First, it helps you understand your own money biases. Maybe you're super conservative with money because your family lost everything in a financial crisis. Or maybe you're aggressive with investments because you've only seen markets go up. Second, it helps you learn from other perspectives instead of dismissing them. In today's world, this understanding is more valuable than ever. We're seeing massive changes in how money works. From traditional banks to fintech, from local to global markets, from physical to digital assets. Each generation and culture brings its own perspective to these changes, and they all make sense when you understand their context. Housel wraps up this chapter with a powerful message. There's no single right way to think about money. What works for one person might be totally wrong for another, and that's okay. The key is understanding that our money decisions are deeply personal, shaped by our unique experiences, and perfectly logical, even when they look crazy to someone else. This isn't just interesting theory. It's incredibly practical. Next time you're making a money decision or discussing finances with someone who sees things differently, remember, no one's crazy. We're all just working with the experiences we have. And maybe, just maybe, understanding this will help us make better financial decisions and have more productive conversations about money. So, what's your money story? What experiences shaped how you think about finances? Understanding this about yourself is the first step to making better financial decisions and understanding others' choices. Let me leave you with this thought. The next time you're about to call someone's financial decision crazy, pause and ask yourself, what's their story? What have they seen that I haven't? This simple shift in perspective might just transform your relationship with money. If this different way of thinking about money decisions resonated with you, share in the comments the moment that shaped your money mindset the most. I read every comment and can't wait to hear your story. We will be diving into another fascinating topics related with building wealth. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. See you all in next video.